We're back in studio with Fix My Biz, and today we're talking about a business named D22 IT Solution owned by Dilesh Kanji. Now, Dilesh, D22 has got an interesting story behind it. Tell us that quickly.
In economics, there's something called synergy. 2 plus 2 doesn't equal 4, but equals to 5. So the customer is 2, and our solutions are the extra 2, and together we become stronger. And that's where the value and benefit.
Beautiful. That's quite a story.
I love it.
That is quite a story. Well, we're also back in studio with our BizWiz team. Bill Gibson, of course, our sales and marketing guru. Welcome back, Bill.
Hey, I'm glad to be back.
Hey, Nimand, of course, being our financials and operations guru. You're back too. Back for round 2. From Nedbank Small Business Services, Swangi Seningudze, welcome.
Glad to be here,
to the show. Well, I mean, this is quite a phenomenal business. I got to hang out with this guy and keeping up with you, Dilesh. Oh, my word. Is this guy busy or what? Let's talk about like bringing focus to this business, Bill.
Dilesh, just tell me again about your services, what you do offer, because I like the spread that you have.
We basically got 3 S's: the sales, the solutions, and the support.
Okay.
Our sales, we specialize in display demo laptops at 30% of the price. Then we got the solutions, which comprise of many different types of solutions, but one of the ones that we're most passionate about is the offsite data protection. We know that data loss equals to money loss.
What's the support service?
We've got remote support, which there's a certain team which takes care of you. Telephonic support if you need it.
Tons of passion in this man and in his business. But I suppose the challenge for many entrepreneurs is to match the passion with perhaps the business know-how, the vision in terms of taking your business forward.
In Dilesh's case, though, he's got a time management issues he needs to look at. Dilesh needs to write down his daily tasks and prioritize them. He needs to plan the day ahead, but the previous night organize. He needs to group specific tasks together, Dilesh. You can even delegate to staff that are able to be delegated to. And most importantly, in your diary, you should leave a gap for the unforeseen.
Like dinner with Pam. You know, you need to slip that in, dude. I got to slip that in. But then, I mean, again, it's easier said than done, wouldn't you say, Swangsen, to focus?
What he really doesn't talk about is that he started this business when he was 22, which in itself is profound.
Yeah.
Now, if you look at his business, it is what you would call a small business. Now, the beauty and power, though, is in this business. It's a small business servicing other small businesses. Now, in small businesses, the issue of data integrity, and data storage is a big challenge. Very few businesses that I know that are small businesses have got any form of data backup. And here's a service offering that's tailored for them. And what we then see as a consequence of that is a business owner that's running flat out, doesn't take the time to pause, plan, and then execute in a very planned and organized way.
Let's make that practical, bite size.
What I'd like to see is him take the revenue that you have now brought in, and we analyze that, and we see which products and which services are bringing you in the most revenue and the least revenue, and the most profit and the least profit. And then I want to, with you, look at what you think in the future would give you the most revenue. Now, after we do that, we've analyzed where we're going to make our money. Then we take a look at the markets of where we're going to take these products and service and move with it. And we'll categorize the markets as A, B's, and C's, okay, how we're going to focus. And then within that markets, we then take the clients and potential clients and we'll build categories.
Hang on, Bill. Why do we do all this?
We do this so that you get your best return on investment of your time, energy, ability, money, and reputation. And then from there, we set up a database program, which is frequency-based, that we're going to go after these people and we're putting a certain amount of frequency in there with what we call primary, secondary, and other tools.
Hang on. So you spend more time on the areas and people that you know are sort of like, for lack of a better term, cash cows.
Yeah, no, you invest more time.
Invest more time.
Okay. The final thing will be that we put a plan together for the future to then see where we have to add more distributors, add more people, because you're going to run to your max pretty darn quickly. You're a busy guy. And that's what we want to do, take you to the next level.
So we're actually talking about things that he has to do to make sure that this business goes beyond him. And he's got awesome goodwill in his town. It's amazing. I mean, you watch me walk around with him and like spend the day with him. It's crazy. They all love Dilesh. The thing is, he's going to need to build his business around more than just him.
He's got to learn to plan and execute and focus where there is good returns for his business. And that's going to come with having discipline. As Bill says, understand what's high priority, what's medium priority, and what's low priority in your business. And then have a calling program, a program through which you engage those partners that are going to give you the most value.
I'm sure entrepreneurs everywhere, all over the country, can learn this lesson and might be surprised to find, if they were to apply a lot of these principles, is that they might be spending most of the times in areas that they shouldn't.
20% of your clients will provide 80% of your income. So you need to focus on those clients.
And 20% of your products will give you 80% of your revenue as well.
Exactly.
And your people, 20% of your salespeople will give you 80% of your revenue.
Wow.
So the 80-20 principle throughout.
Let's talk about cash flow, because it is an issue.
Cash flow issues very often arise, Andile, not because there's a bad business, but because it's bad cash flow. You know, so for example, a business will experience cash flow in expansion phases, and that's where Dilesh is. What Dilesh needs to understand, although he has this fantastic system, is that he needs to get his money in as quickly as possible. Take a deposit, Dilesh, from your customers wherever you can. When you invoice somebody and they are due for payment, you phone them the next day, very politely, of course, and ask them for your money. Maybe you can extend your credit term. So when your supplier wants money up front, maybe you can ask him for 30 days or 60 days. You can also, one of the things that Dilesh is wanting to do is to pay cash for everything. Cash is not always king, because that'll eat into your cash flow.
Actually, on the day I came to visit him, he was pretty stressed out, because he was trying to record, shoot and actually carry on real business while we were there and everything. And there was a client who owed him money. He was quite a few days overdue, and Dilesh was pretty hesitant to pick up the phone and sort of like demand that cash.
Yes.
And it's your right as a business person. In fact, if you want to sort of make sure your business is around for years to come, you need to develop that sort of the culture in your business.
The principle that I'd like Dilesh to bring into play is the squeaking wheel gets the most oil. Okay. So if you are due monies, if you don't complain, the customer's going to pay someone else.
There's a saying that a sale is not a sale until you get the money.
Yeah.
Okay, and it's very important that when you close the sale that you look the person in the eye and you get to agree with you on the payment dates and what will be paid when, not just get the business and leave. Okay? And once somebody has committed to you that they will pay then, they will remember that, and then it's easy for you to make the phone call.
If you cannot collect your cash, don't sell. That's really simple. So when you are in the business of selling stuff on credit, make sure that your terms are very clear, and make sure that on the date that payment is due, you follow up.
Time flies when we're having such a great time. Are you ready for the fixes we're going to help you go through?
What a privilege. Looking forward to it so much.